Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video we're going to be going over a new event coming to RTS this coming weekend, and it looks like to be like a new structure for an event where it's going to last the entire weekend, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Let's get into the info. And it is called Walker Weekend. It's starting Friday. Work with your faction to survive a Walker Weekend and get a chance at Gold Mythic Mr. Lou, Headless Herschel, Ty, Carol, or Mirabelle. The event times are as follows. It starts on the 18th of March at 5 PM Pacific Time, and it ends on the 21st of March at 5 PM Pacific Time. Like I said, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We haven't really seen events like this in the past in RTS. Could this be something that actually happens on a more regular basis? Well, let's see what we actually have to do in this event first before we get too far ahead of ourselves. Going over the intro, it says players can run the daily Walker Leg roadmap to pick up gear, trainers, and a Walker Leg. Use the Walker Leg to unlock the daily Walker Challenge roadmap and be rewarded with armory tokens, ability trainers, and gold mythic chance bags. Players who do this for each day of the event get 3 total chances at 5 different premier gold mythic fighters. Plus, factions can work together to fight back the walkers and get rewarded with TWD gold medals from the Walker Weekend missions. So first up, we'll look at the daily recurring roadmap. This is the Walker Leg roadmap. It has got 3 acts and it does cost world energy to complete. Like I said, it is on a daily basis, so you just have to complete this every day. It shouldn't be too crazy, and it should probably have a lot of walkers. I don't think we're going to see too many humans here. You can see Act 1 costs 5 energy per stage. There are 5 stages. You get different bits of pieces as rewards, gear markers, elite item tokens, but some legendary gear choice boxes, and for completion you get half a silver mythic with 5,000 mythic recruit tokens, and it's going to cost you 25 energy. The next one's going to cost a little bit more energy, but the rewards are going to be boosted just a little bit. Going to get slightly more on some of those things. And you're going to get another 5,000 mythic recruit tokens. And then on the last act, you get a Walker Leg as the rewards for completing the act. And it's going to cost 10 energy per stage. And again, the rewards get boosted just a little bit as well. So you're going to be getting a silver mythic each day you complete this. It's only going to be a 3-day event, like I said, so it's not going to be too crazy. But you're going to be getting 3 silvers from the act rewards, 3 Walker Legs. We'll see what we can hand in for those Walker Legs in a minute. But you're also going to be getting these supply markers, gear markers, elite item tokens, Brady's, and mythic gear choice boxes and legendary gear choice boxes as well. And here is the information when it comes to what we can do over the course of the event. It's going to be a 3-day challenge roadmap, and to unlock each of the acts, you actually have to get one of those Walker Legs. So when you complete the daily roadmap, you can unlock that day's daily roadmap. And you can see that you actually only have that day to complete it. As you can see on the left-hand side, day 1, 18th of the 3rd to the 19th of the 3rd, 5 PM Pacific Time. And then you get a gold mythic chance bag for full completion. There is going to be 5 stages, again, giving military supplies, Lilith, Ulysses, mythic gear choice boxes, Basil's, armory tokens. It is going to cost 10 world energy per stage again, so it's going to be more world energy. Then there is day 2. Another Walker Leg is required, so you're going to need to complete that daily roadmap first. Then you can do this roadmap, getting some extra stuff. It doesn't look like there's going to be any boost to the rewards per act, but it's just going to be the same rewards every single day. And the last rewards are going to come in. It's exactly the same again. It's going to cost the same energy every single time as well. 50 world energy for full completion. And then you're going to be able to walk away with like a bunch of 6-hour military supply packs. Maybe just hold on to those for future potential events and stuff where it requires you to spend like $1 million, you know, we've had in the past. Lilith Ulysses is obviously great. So you're going to get yourself like a bunch of things that you're going to be using on a regular basis, which is obviously great. But we're also going to need these gold mythic chance bags, and we're going to check out what is in these gold mythic chance bags. Is it going to be gold mythics? I think it might. And here we have the contents. It is the advertised characters, Mr. Lou, Headless Herschel, Ty, Carol, and Mirabelle. And now going to drop at a 2% chance, 10% overall, to get a character directly from this chance bag. And then if we check out the rest of the rewards from this bag, you can see that it's going to be gold mythic tokens with a 5% chance at 10,000, scaling all the way down to 2,000 gold mythic tokens at 40% chance. You're going to get 3 of these bags, so the minimum you're going to walk away with is going to be 6,000 gold mythic tokens. So Not really anything too crazy when it comes to the gold mythic tokens, but it's just going to sort of tick us over. Like I said, everything in this event seems to be pretty decent in terms of what we actually require. And what we need to do is not too crazy. Just complete a daily roadmap twice. And it's going to cost world energy. So it looks to be quite accessible for everybody. Now, as it was originally said, there is also going to be Walker Weekend missions. This is for your faction. And you have to defeat walkers as a faction. I believe it goes up pretty high. You can see on the right-hand side the rewards you're going to get for each of these missions. 100 TWD gold medals is the first for 2,000 walkers as a faction. And those daily roadmaps are going to give, no doubt, some walker kills. And it goes all the way up to... How many thousands? Looks like it's going to go up all the way up to 100,000 walkers as a faction. And you're going to be able to get yourself a bunch of TWD gold medals. Quick maths, probably in the region of like 20k, which is enough to get one new character. So you could get like yourself a Pam, you could get yourself a Wangfa and Ezekiel. There are some pretty good characters in there for 20k, or you could get yourself like 2 Lydias if you haven't got a Lydia maxed out. 2 Mikes, another good character. So this isn't too bad, I don't think. Giving away like a nice little push towards the gold medals. I don't think this is too terrible at all. This is going to be great for factions that don't really place well in faction events. I know the faction rewards is something that a lot of people have been talking about, not been that great in like faction raid, faction level up. You're getting very small amounts of these TWD gold medals. And the people who need this most, I always think the people who need this most are the people who are not going to be in the top 3. So they're going to get even worse. They're getting hundreds for a 2-day event, which doesn't seem too great. But this is going to be a really nice boost. It is a lot of walkers. It is a lot of walkers. Each member of your faction has to kill, what, 3,333 walkers, basically. Which is a lot. But those roadmaps are probably going to have, like, I would say probably at least 20, maybe up to, like, 60 a stage. You've got to complete them on a daily basis. You're probably going to get maybe 1,000 off of those alone. And then, obviously, in other parts of the game, there's walkers everywhere. You know, this is The Walking Dead. There are walkers everywhere. So this shouldn't be too... It's not hard. It just might be a little bit time-consuming, but... There are definitely going to be some roadmaps that are going to be able to get nice amount of walkers. Like if you go back to 7.1 on the world map, and also I think if you go to 12 or 13 in terms of energy, the kind of drops you can get there, and also 16.1 is where like you get some pretty decent drop rates as well. So if you want to farm some maybe older weapons, you could go to the second, I think it's the second area, you can farm specific drops, you can get like weapons and stuff like that. So that's actually not too bad. So I don't actually mind this too much. I think this is nice to like make something actually happen during a weekend where there isn't war. I have talked about this quite a bit where sometimes we don't actually have much to do. And I thought placing certain events during these, non-war weekends would be kind of cool. I thought it would be a good way to implement hordes, for instance, walker hordes, or to reintroduce like onslaught, just something to do that isn't so intensive as war, but something to still be done. And this little 3-day event is actually pretty cool. Maybe they're testing it out to like have alternating this sort of thing. I don't think this is too bad. Maybe a lot of people will be like, the rewards aren't high enough, but normally on the weekend we wouldn't have anything extra to do. We'd just have a faction level up, and then we'd have nothing really on the Sunday, and then the Monday would just bring back the normal sort of like schedule of events. So I think this is actually pretty decent as a first run. Will it be improved? Will they take feedback from the community? No doubt. But I, for one, I'm happy that there's something actually to do on some of these weekends now. Do you think this is a decent thing to do? So it's not as hectic as a war weekend, but there's still at least something to do on the weekend and some rewards to gain. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. That is the end of my video. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.